right. Huh? Valrika! Toss it!
Initiating warp.
Jump! Yeah.
Leo, are you okay?
The magical explosion appears to have rendered Master Leo inoperative. The detonation radius is increasing. If we do not quickly leave, we are doomed.
Come on, Leo. Reboot. Reboot. That thing is coming back.
What? What's going on?
Reboot successful.
Huh? Where am I?
You've been fighting in this Thaumatech factory. These explosions are the result.
What? No, hang on a sec.
Uh-oh, we've got company.
My head.
Are you okay, Leo?
My assessment suggests no.
Be quiet for a sec. Feels like my head's gonna explode. So, how do you guys know me? Are we friends or something?
Master Leo reprogrammed and rebooted us so that we would obey his every command. Demand, order, instruction, directive.
I get it. I take it you two are from around here?
That is correct. It has been 2 hours and 43 minutes since you rebooted us, Master Leo.
Huh. No, I don't remember any of that. All I can remember is my own name. What was I even doing here?
Your behavior thus far indicates some memory malfunction. Magic particles from the explosion may have affected your nervous system.
Magical explosion?
The tanks you destroyed are emitting some sort of hazardous magical energy.
I did this? Great. Eerie but you so, I guess.
Come on, access your memory.
If you need to heal yourself, open the camp menu. There you can use items and confirm your current location.
Can we really use this? I don't think it'll get us over there.
Leave it to me. I'll hack its throw trajectory.
Hopefully within a survivable margin of error.
All right, done. It's perfect.
Hey, what part of this is perfect?
Unable to compute how this is perfect.
Risk levels are acceptable. Just jump before we crash.
Jeez.
Gotta keep moving. That thing is approaching.
What's this thing you keep bringing up anyway?
You'll see. It's coming this way. Accelerate now.
Master Leo?
Something's coming.
No way. Um.
Yes, we did it!
We did it. We did it.
Those are repair drones. Situation negative. Its functions are being restored.
What? You gotta be kidding me.
At this rate, it will soon reboot. Suggestion, strategic withdrawal.
Let's get out of here. Better fall back. Quick, let's get to the elevator. Ow! What's with that thing?
Master Leo, I suggest using a heal stone to recharge at this save point.
What's a heal stone?
It's all yours.
What is the matter, Master Leo?
Your face is glitching.
Come now. Master Leo is human. It is more accurate to say his face is pale.
Look, you dropped something.
Weird device. What's it for? What was that just now?
Please recall the chosen person or place for memory vector body transfer.
Body transfer? Memory vector?
That is a warp device. At least, that is how you classified it before you lost your memory. In fact, you said it was that device that brought you here.
Huh. Who could make something like this?
You could, apparently.
Either way, looks like we found a way out of here. Just gotta remember what I just saw. It's no use. I got nothing.
Oh my!
Here it comes!
Now's our chance.
Oh
Not
my!
good, not good. Hey, you gotta warp. Remember something.
Danger! Danger! Its repairs are nearly complete!
Hurry, hurry.
Gotta remember. Warp already!
Oh,
Oh.
he vanished.
Warp successful. Oh! Master Leo dropped something. Ah!
Uh-oh.
bacteria. The twitching, mechanical infestation endlessly crawls forth from the hole in the sky. It lures humans in to absorb their life energy. It replicates at alarming speeds and will soon cover the entire world. The bacteria has a catastrophic effect on the land. People see it as the act of a malevolent god. Soon, across the world, people begin to whisper his name.
Now where am I? So only I warped, huh? Something must be wrong with the device. It broke. I guess I'll walk for now.
You're back! So, how was it?
Do we know each other?
You hit your head or something? Let me guess. Here for a rice omelet, right? It's my specialty. You really can't get enough of them, can you? Ha!
I guess not. This is...
Give me just a minute. I'll fire that omelet up for you right away.
I don't remember any of this.
Huh?
I was in a weird factory. Then I was attacked by an equally weird robot. Then a couple of talking robots saved me.
Robots? Factory? What the heck are you on about?
I really don't know. That's all I can remember.
You seriously forgot everything? Even old Sid's extra tasty omelets? You gotta be kidding me.
You're saying I was on a treasure hunt? For real?
Yeah, and in the Mecca infestation of all places.
A treasure hunt. In the Mecca infestation.
Maybe a look at all your loot will jog your memory. Come on, I'll show you. Whenever you return from a trip, you always leave your treasures here.
Not much for tidying up, was I? What is this place?
The mini toy box.
Mini toy box? Kind of a dumb name, isn't it?
You're the one who named it. This used to be Bernard's room.
Bernard? Who's that?
Geez, how hard did you hit your head? Bernard's your father, Leo.
My father? Bernard. Oh, I remember. I think. Right. My father built this place.
Take a look around. Hopefully you'll remember something. I'll have your omelet waiting when you're done in here.
Hey, it opened. This symbol. I've seen it somewhere. Ah, I remember now. Yeah, that's it. This is the treasure I found in the Mecca infestation. There's some sort of lever in here. Nothing happened. I know it does something, but I can't remember what. There's some sort of lever. Nothing happened. I can't remember what. What is this thing? No good. I can't remember. But it looks like it could be pretty useful. I'll hold on to it. Maps of different overlapping worlds, some sort of machine, and this mask. What was I doing here?
So, you remember anything?
Sort of. Not much, though.
I see. What's the matter? You hungry? I got an omelet with your name on it.
There she is again. That girl.
Girl? Oh, from the other day?
You know her?
Some girl dragged you here after you got into trouble. You were in pretty bad shape. That's the girl you mean, right?
She saved me?
If I remember right, she lives at the fortune-telling shop in the old district.
A fortune-telling shop? I guess if anyone can tell me who I am, it'd be them. I'll go check it out.
To get to the old district, go up the path near the public square.
Welcome to Owen's fortune-telling. Or welcome back, I should say.
So I have been here before, then.
What do you mean? You don't remember?
I've lost my memory.
How dreadfully unfortunate. And you hope to find your memory again through the power of fortune-telling? Very well. Right this way. Kina, we have a customer. Come give me a hand.
You're the reason I came to this town. Hey?
Oh. From the forest? Too close.
Hey, wait! I'm Leo, and you...
Memories of the encounter.
I was walking through a forest. The rays of sun, the birds chirping, the beautiful scenery, like something from a painting, brought a smile to my face. The forest treasure, request. Disjointed words drifted into my mind. I don't know why I was in the forest. At any rate, I was in a hurry. Or at least I think I was. As I walked through the tall grass, I came across a flower garden. The flowers before my eyes were so captivatingly beautiful that I let my guard down. I can't remember much beyond that, only the vastness of the garden. I touched the flowers without a second thought. I suddenly found myself lying on the ground. My entire body was in shock. My consciousness hazy, my lips dry. That's right. The flowers I touched were highly poisonous. Could this be how I die? Then, as I lay there thinking, oddly calm, a clear, radiant light enveloped my body. I don't remember for how long. But I do know that I wanted to stay like that forever. The soft glow was so peaceful. That's right. I was saved by you. That's right. It was you. You saved me with magic.
Yes, I remember you. But you can't tell Owen. If he found out I used magic without his permission, he'd be so upset.
Okay, I understand. Now, about my memory.
You really lost your memory?
Yeah.
But maybe with the power to look into the past and the future. Got it. I'm sure Owen can help you.
Well, here's hoping at least.
All right, let's go ask him.
Well then, are you ready?
Yeah. Here's hoping this gets my memory back. Please, tell my fortune.
All right.
Huh? What's with the hand?
The fee.
What fee?
I can restore your memory, but not for free, I'm afraid. The ironic thing is, I already know, naturally, that you cannot pay. Thus, I cannot tell your fortune.
So it's all about money for you.
Wait!
You again?
Kina. It's Kina. I want to help you.
How?
You want to get your memories back, but you can't without money, right? So, I'll help you collect some money.
Don't bother. I'll manage. I'll find some way to get my memories back on my own if I have to.
But...
Serves me right to think an old grifter like that could help me anyway.
Don't talk about Owen that way. He wouldn't charge if he didn't have to.
Have to? Who's making him?
Vam. Vam the Malevolent.
Kina said.
Listen. It's true.
Owen's power. A thunderous roar blasted from the fortune-telling room, waking Kina.
Kina! Kina!
Owen cried out from behind the door. Surprised and worried, Kina hastily rose to her feet. When Kina opened the old door to the fortune-telling room, she saw Owen sitting on the floor, slumped against a shelf with his mouth flapping like a fish.
Owen! Are you all right?
Kina rushed over to the old man and helped him back to his feet. Once he noticed her, Owen couldn't keep from shouting.
Kina, something incredible has happened!
What was that terrible noise?
She asked. In the uproar, neither of them was able to speak coherently. Owen continued to yell.
It was Vam the Malevolent! He appeared before me and gave me an incredible power. No one will call me a charlatan anymore. From now on, my words will become true prophecy.
Was Owen dreaming? Or was she? She could not understand his words at first. Owen went to bed, and Kina drifted back to shallow sleep for the rest of the night. After that evening, Owen's behavior began to change. He began charging customers excessive amounts of money. But that was not the only surprising thing. Owen's predictions, all of them, came true. Owen could see through each customer's past and future and give them precise words of guidance. He was no longer an ordinary fortune teller. He was a prophet. Word spread of Owen's talent, and soon, Everyone in the town of N knew his name. The power to see the past and future. There were many who so strongly sought the insight his abilities granted that no price would deter them.
Listen carefully, Kina. Mankind's greed for money as the most powerful energy, Vam the Malevolent, Lord Vam, gifted me this power. People's hearts move for things they desperately want. Remember this.
Kina couldn't quite understand him. These words didn't sound like the Owen she knew. Ever since that night, she heard him mutter a certain name. Vam the Malevolent. As the days went on, Kina grew increasingly concerned. She feared that this name meant something truly dangerous.
That doesn't make any sense. Thanks for the story. I'll figure something out on my own.
I see.
Oh, and thank you, by the way, for saving me back there. I never said thanks for that, did I?
It was your smell. You have this mysterious smell.
I smell?
It's not a bad smell. More like a heartwarming smell.
A heartwarming smell?
That's why I saved you. Your smell made me want to help you.
Look, I'm flattered, I guess. But I can handle this alone, okay?
I see.
It's not safe around here. I can't put you in danger.
Look out!
Huh? Incoming! I guess you saved me once again.
So?
Okay, you convinced me. Wanna come along?
Yes! Thank you.
That's my line.
Wow. I haven't been into town in ages. Hey, let's go up there. I want to see the view. Is that graffiti?
Hello again, handsome. You just can't keep your hands off our sign, can you?
Who are you guys?
Oh, come now. Surely you remember us. Don't be a tease.
You know them?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't think I do. I can't remember them at all.
Something seems amiss with him.
Yeah, I get it. He's a dummy.
Allow us to refresh your memory.
Same as always then, dear sister.
You know it, Folt. Dancing into your dreams. Morgan the butterfly.
Training over the limit. Dottie the beast.
Thrilling beyond tomorrow. Folt the Bravo.
Shine for joy.
Shine for glory.
Shine so the whole world sees.
We are the Cinderella Tri-Stars.
Dottie, you're on shield duty.
I knew all that working out served some purpose.
Feast your eyes on this physique.
Who are these guys?
Are these people normal?
I knew I saw potential in you.
No mercy next time. Don't you forget it.
We'll gladly face you anytime you like.
Ta-ta for now.
Who were those?
Look over there. I can see the forest.
Forest?
That forest over there. Can't you see it? I used to live there a long time ago. There's a place in the forest where we can earn as much money as we want. It's not the kind of money they take in town, though.
So, it's not really money then?
Owen says it's not the money itself that has value, but the emotion behind it. So it's good enough for fortune-telling.
What is it? Magical money? I don't think I get it, but if he'll accept it, then we may as well go get some.
It's almost like I never left. Still smells the same, too. Owen found me in this forest and took me in. We've been together ever since.
I see. Must have been a hard childhood.
No, I was happy. Every day was peaceful. But when I was little, I got carried away with my magic and did some harm. Owen was afraid it'd happen again. He thought a lot about how I could learn to control my magic better.
Magic, huh?
These days, I'm much more confident at using magic to heal people and such. Owen taught me everything I know.
I'd like to see how hard you'd hit with some powerful offensive magic, though.
I don't know about that. I'm a bit scared to use it.
Oh, man.
This is...
Yeah, this is where I collapsed. And then you came along.
Yes. This is where we met. But why were you lying here? Were you attacked by monsters? Oh, I forgot. You don't remember.
It wasn't monsters. It was poison from those flowers. Ugh. Right. It couldn't have been monsters. Because the monsters were... Aha! Somehow, I know this thing.
Did you remember something?
Yeah. What was it? Dimension. It's a dimension machine. We could have been using it all along. Why couldn't I remember? Anyway, this device can warp monsters away to another dimension. It works like my warp device in principle, but in a different way. It opens a portal around an enemy, and then...
Leo? Slow down.
Oh, sorry. I finally remembered something and got carried away.
Let me get this straight. This machine locks monsters away? Meaning we won't have to fight them?
Exactly. Until we want to, that is. Then we can fight them all at once.
Wow. That sounds convenient.
Let's see if it works.
What was that just now?
It means the dimension machine works. If we bump into any monsters we've already fought, it seals them away for us.
Great. Now we won't have to fight so much.
Well, there's a catch. We can only seal away so many monsters at once. Around 30 or so, I think. Once we go past that, the dimension will overflow. Then we have to fight all the monsters at once.
Really? So it's convenient, but also a little dangerous.
We'll have to purge the dimension every now and then so it doesn't fill up. Let's try that by battling those monsters we just sealed away.
We really have to face all of them at once, huh?
Yeah, so it's a good idea to heal up beforehand.
Oh, Owen Stump. He always used to sit right here.
A few years ago,
There you are, Owen. I've been looking for you.
Kina, I have something to tell you.
What is it?
I think we should move into town.
Into town? What if I hurt someone with my magic?
You've grown considerably, Kina. I think you can control it well enough. Besides, I think you could use a different kind of education.
A different kind of education?
Right. You must understand human beings.
You're a human being, Owen. That's all I need to understand.
Kina, you cannot live with me forever. You must get to know more people in order to better understand them. That name I gave you, Kina. It's an old Vibran word meaning destiny. I've told you that before, haven't I?
Kina means destiny. But I don't know what my destiny is.
Destiny is something one must find on their own. That time has come for you.
Hey, can we sit and rest for a little?
Sure, why not?
Scent of the forest. A single ray of sun beamed through the tree leaves, illuminating a lone tree stump. Kina quietly approached it as Leo stood nearby, watching. Kina remained silent, taking comfort in the quiet and stillness. Then, as if to touch the sunlight shining through the foliage, she reached out her hand.
It's warm,
Kina murmured. She stood below the light, looked up, closed her eyes, and took a deep breath. The smell of the forest and the sun's rays tickled Kina's nostrils and filled her lungs. A gentle wind blew past the two of them.
This is my favorite place. It's really special to me.
Kina spoke in a satisfied tone as she smiled at Leo.
Owen and I would walk in this forest all the time. Whenever we came here, he would sit there to rest. He told me lots of stories.
Kina looked over at the tree stump. She gazed at it with a loving expression. To Leo, it seemed as though Owen were sitting right there.
What kind of stories did he tell you?
Leo asked her.
About humans and about the world.
Kina replied as she sat on the tree stump. The view from the stump was the view Owen always saw. Inside Kina's memories, her days with Owen began to re-emerge.
When I was little, Owen was everything to me. He was the only other human I knew. And this forest was my whole world. But Owen taught me that the world is greater than this forest. That there are more worlds out there besides this one. That there are more people, and that they are all connected.
So he was some kind of teacher.
Kina smiled at Leo's words.
Yes, he was my teacher.
Kina suddenly went quiet, staring off into the forest.
What are humans?
She had asked this question frequently as a child. Owen, the only other human Kina knew, was an elderly man, quite different from a young girl. To her, Owen seemed like a whole different species. To keep young Kina's powers under control, Owen lived in the forest with her and taught her how to survive. But Owen was worried there was one thing Kina could not grasp: human beings. Owen decided to move into town so Kina could learn about humans. The fortune-telling business was useful for teaching Kina about this subject. His clients came from all walks of life: old, young, rich, poor. Just by listening to their stories, Kina began to grasp the complexity of their feelings, their ambivalent natures, and their various emotions. As a fortune teller, Owen listened to any and all concerns and gave his clients simple advice. His words were always kind, and his heart was always open. He supported his clients, consoling those who cried and motivating those who were afraid. Their tension would melt away just by talking to him. They would come into the shop with dark, heavy expressions and leave looking brighter without fail.
Hey, Owen. Why do people think so much of others? Why do they go through so much trouble for other people? They fall in love, fight over business, and even quarrel with their own families. They hide things from the people they love. They get jealous of their friends and even betray them. Why can't everyone get along like we do?
Owen responded with a smile to Kina's honest inquiry.
Because love, hate, and everything in between are all part of human nature.
What are humans?
Kina eventually turned her constant question inwards, towards herself. Her question grew into a bigger question.
What am I? Look! This is where we used to live.
The old house.
Owen told me this used to be a charcoal shop. Buying it cost him practically nothing.
The old shack, made of stacked bricks and wood, looked like it had been abandoned since Kina and Owen had left. Exposed to the elements, the wooden portions of the walls were slowly disintegrating. In Kina's earliest memories, she had lived in this shack. Owen was the only person she could call family. There was a sudden change in the smell of the air around them. Although there were no direct signs of danger, Leo placed his hand on his weapon and turned around. A small monster was hiding, peeking out from behind the bushes. It was a six-legged beast with fur that blended with the greenery of the forest. Cautiously watching Leo and Kina, it stretched its large, thick tail and twitched its pointy nose.
It's a Tioris,
Kina said, as if greeting an old friend.
This might be a stupid question, but is that a friend of yours?
Leo asked.
No way.
Kina laughed in response, still watching the Tioris.
But when I was small, the first friend I made was a Tioris.
Kina, without minding the dirt on the ground, squatted down and smiled at the Tioris. She then gently held out her right hand. The Tioris twitched its nose, trying to sniff her fingertips.
Tiorises have a very keen sense of smell. I used to imitate them all the time. Like this.
Kina inhaled deeply through her nose. With her hand still held out towards the Tioris, she closed her eyes. The Tioris watched her oddly animalistic behavior with curiosity. After breathing in deeply, she slowly exhaled from her mouth.
Now you try.
Who? Me?
Kina nodded.
Yes. I want you to feel the forest.
Nah, I'm good.
Leo said.
Come on.
Kina said firmly.
Just try it.
She sounded like a mother scolding her child.
Fine.
Reluctantly, he took a deep breath.
Not through your mouth.
She corrected.
Through your nose. And close your eyes. Try to do it like I do.
Kina demonstrated the breathing again. Without much choice, Leo followed her instructions. Kina immediately said,
Your eyes are open, aren't they?
How did you know?
I know because I do.
That's not a very helpful answer.
Close your eyes and try again.
Leo closed his eyes and breathed again, this time just as Kina instructed.
Leo, can you feel it?
She asked. Without his sense of sight, Leo's other senses began to sharpen. As he continued the steady breathing, his mind grew calm. The smells of the earth, the trees, the leaves, and the flowers filled his nostrils. Leo could pick up all sorts of scents he'd never encountered before. Each smell was unique and reminded him of all the living things that dwelt there. The songs of the birds, the creak of the branches, and the rustling of leaves in the wind filled his ears. The footsteps of the birds and bugs walking across the branches imbued the forest with rhythm. The sunlight streaming through the leaves warmed his skin. He could feel the invisible breathing of the forest. As he let the moment soak in, Leo could feel his consciousness become one with the land. Leo opened his eyes.
You felt it too, right?
Kina asked with a smile, her eyes still closed.
Yeah. How did you know?
Sensing the hesitation in his words, Kina finally opened her eyes.
I can tell.
She said.
Because right now, we're a part of the forest. I played this game when I was little.
Game?
Yeah. I would try to identify each smell. Each different smell is like a voice. I can smell whether someone's feeling good today or not, or whether they're sleepy or hungry. I can tell how everything in this forest is feeling.
Leo would normally never believe such a thing. However, he felt it could be true for Kina.
As I kept smelling the forest every day, I began to understand it. I made lots of great friends this way.
Kina looked back at the Tioris still in front of her. The Tioris had completely lowered its guard. It approached Kina slowly but comfortably. Kina finally made contact with the animal and caressed it gently along its back and tail.
This is a place filled with wonderful, familiar scents. It comforts me.
I see. So this is your home.
Kina inclined her head, then began walking around. Watching her from behind, it looked as though she was melting into the forest. She turned and smiled at Leo, who had remained where he was. The sight of her, bathed in the sunlight shining between the leaves, took Leo's breath away. Kina was one with the forest. Leo found himself taking another deep breath. He too wanted to feel the life of the forest.
There it is. The tree that makes magical money.
That tree makes money?
Sure does.
All right then, let's borrow some. What's with this one?
There. This should be enough to get Owen to tell your fortune.
Huh, you were right. I guess money does grow on trees.
This kind does. But I think we may have overdone it.
Ready to head back to Owen? Is the tree okay?
It'll bounce back in a bit. It gets a little too wild sometimes, so a little pruning does it good. We came along at the right time. Leo, what's wrong?
Bacteria.
The bacteria. It's even infested my forest.
I think I used to search in places like this. But for what?
Did you have a death wish or something? Are you all right?
Yeah, thanks. That's the same light as back then.
This bacteria was spread by the malevolent god.
The malevolent god? You mean the one Owen called Vam?
Yes. But why would Owen deal with someone like that?
Either way, this place is dangerous. Let's head back to town.
Okay. If I remember right, there's a way out of the forest not too far from here. Let's have Owen tell your fortune. I'm sure you remember something.
As long as you're sure this magical money's good enough for him.
Sorry. It's not up to him, really.
Don't worry about it. Let's head over to Owen's place.
Ah, magical money, is it? Very well. Now, first things first. I'll need to borrow an item. Something precious to you.
Something precious to me? This is about all I have.
This mask, it's... Never mind. Let us begin. I will now project your connection with this object. This will allow me to unravel the secrets of your past.
Wow.
This is... that place from before. That's right. I remember. Dad, Mom, my parents, they...
Mom!
Destina, get back! Destina!
Mom!
Something happened during Dad's experiment.
What are you doing?
Dad?
Let go of that thing!
No!
Hand it over now!
The mark on the mask. I saw that same mark back then. What now? Are you all right?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Who's there?
Lord Van, how can this be?
Van? The malevolent god?
Owen, you have my thanks. You have guided me to the Marauder.
Marauder? Hang on, is that supposed to be me? What's with this guy? That hurts your...
No spark. You have something of mine. I shall have it back. No spark. Too weak.
Real?
You're finished.
Are you doing this?
I don't know, but I think it's protecting me.
Oh. Marauder of the Divine Artifacts. A strange power indeed. I shall remember you all, and bring annihilation upon you.
He disappeared. Vam the Malevolent. What's going on?
Owen.
You're okay, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you see everything that just happened?
Yes, but I don't understand.
Oh, Kina.
Owen! You're all right?
You saw that too, right, Owen?
Yes, indeed, it was Lord Vam. But different. Overflowing with malice.
What did he call me? Marauder?
It seems I've lost my power. Lord Vam, he spoke to me. He said, "The time is nigh. I have all the concentrated emotions I need."
What's that all about?
It's beyond me as well. But one thing is certain. The power Vam bestowed upon me is gone. It seems I have served my purpose. Kina, you should go with Leo.
Uh-huh?
There is strong magic within you. From the moment I found you as a baby, I knew there was something about you. Now, your journey finally begins.
Wait, what's gotten into you all of a sudden?
Leo, traveler between worlds, a special destiny awaits you, too. I felt it in my last moments with my powers. Perhaps the two of you are destined for each other.
Destined for each other? Us?
You're talking nonsense. I don't even have any memories. What do you expect me to do?
Take care of Kina. Please.
Take care of me? Owen, what are you saying?
Leave now, Kina. This is no longer your home.
But... if you say so.
Kina? Hey, who talks to people like that? You're white as a sheet. What's really going on?
Please, take care of Kina. In that final moment, such is the future I saw for her.
Where does it hurt? Let me find you a doctor.
I don't have much time left.
But what about Kina? Okay. You can leave Kina to me. Kina.
I've never seen Owen like that before.
He had one last prediction.
What?
Owen's final prediction was that we travel together. It's gotta be true, right? Come with me.
Owen said that? That's so strange. I'd better go talk to him.
You can't.
Why not?
You just can't. Owen asked me to take care of you. I made a promise to him. Let me keep that promise.
But Leo... I don't know what I should do.
That makes two of us. So, let's find out together. My memories, your purpose. Maybe we can help each other out.
Leo. Okay. I'll come with you.
Now that that's settled, where should we go? Sid the bartender might have an idea.
Hey! It's the girl from the fortune teller's shop. So you found her, huh?
Yeah.
I'm Kina. I don't think we've met. Have we?
Nah, but I've seen you around town. You've, really blossomed, haven't you? Ah, sorry. Don't mean to creep you out. It's a compliment, really. So, what's the word, Leo? Do you remember anything yet?
I can't say for sure, but I feel like there's somewhere I need to go. Somewhere beyond that place full of machines.
Hey, here's an idea. Why don't you go to the main toy box? You told me it was in the royal capital.
Another toy box, huh? Not a bad idea. Maybe my father left something behind that'll jog my memory.
Great timing, too. There's a ship bound for the capital on its way to N. I thought I'd take a ride, but I've got my hands full with the bar. These are all yours now.
Whoa, cruise ship tickets? Are you sure about this?
Hey now, Missy. Is there a problem?
They're fakes.
What? How did you know?
They smell fishy.
Hey, Sid. Are you trying to get us in trouble?
Don't you worry about that. My fakes have never failed to fool.
They literally just did.
No need to sweat the details. Head down to the harbor, act confident, and walk right aboard that ship.
So where's this harbor?
That way.
Oh, the Yuzra! It's here!
Whoa! Look at the size of it!
Bandits!
What?
Fight! Fight! Fight!
Yeah, get him!
Say goodbye, Tim. Give it up! Get lost, gnats. Oh, you little...
Take him out!
Stay away from me or you'll end up dead.
You think I'm gonna sit back and watch you take on 3 guys by yourself?
Fine. Do what you want. Get out of here.
Aw, how cute. He smells like a good boy.
Don't. He doesn't like strangers.
Are you sure about that?
What are you? Never seen golf take to anyone like that. I see. She smells just like her. Like the forest.
He disappeared.
Yeah, he's a spirit beast.
Spirit beast?
That's what I said. Thanks for the help.
ship.
Yeah, it sure is.
It's beautiful. Isn't it?
Oh, sure.
Hmm? Look! Over there!
Hey, wait for me!
What if he notices our tickets are fakes?
Then we'll just find another way.
Ooh, I'm no good under pressure. I'm so nervous.
Good day. May I see your tickets?
Hina, just be cool. We don't stand a chance if you look suspicious.
Excuse me, miss?
Yes?
Is that all of your luggage? Your ticket allows you up to 10 items.
Luggage?
Oh yeah, that's all. Traveling light, 9 less bags to worry about.
Excellent point, sir. Well then, have a great trip. Bon voyage!
Wow! Bon voyage!
Safe trip!
Look! Come on, I want to go up front.
Look!
Hey, look at that!
Whoa.
Wow! Now that's a fancy door. What sort of room's behind that?
This is the penthouse suite.
Whoa! What's it like inside? Can we see, please?
Absolutely not. Princess Cheryl is staying here.
The princess? I wonder what she's like. Looks like fun downstairs. I'm gonna go check it out. I know what this is. It's a piano, right?
Yeah, you ever play before?
Can you play, Leo?
Dunno.
Whoa!
I guess that's a yes.
Wow, Leo, you're really good. What song was that?
I don't remember the name, but I know someone used to play it around me all the time.
Oh, I just have to know what that penthouse suite looks like.
Sorry, this room is off limits to... Ah!
You look familiar.
What?
You've got a lot of nerve.
Do you know her?
Sorry, I kinda don't remember.
Don't you have something to say to me?
Do I? Sorry, have we met before?
You cad!
No civilians beyond this...
No. Let them...
Huh?
Wow, how beautiful. I've never been in a room like this before.
So, you recognize me? Can you tell me what you know about me? Anything would help.
Oh, the unmitigated!
Stand down, Sebastian.
I will not, milady. I will not stand down for Leo, the fiend that made a fool of my princess.
Fiend? Me?
Have you no idea who she is? This is Princess Cheryl, heir to the Queendom of Vibra.
I still don't get it. You're saying I did what to the princess exactly?
Very well, Leo. I'll tell you exactly what you've done.
The Jilted Princess. Cheryl dashed out of the castle without a single guard at her side. For the first time in her life, she'd met a man who lived by his own rules. Up until that evening, she'd spent her life surrounded by courtiers who rested on their laurels and lived behind masks of flattery. What she'd felt that evening was love at first sight. There was no other way to describe it. She'd met him that night at a masquerade ball. It all started when he carelessly stepped on her toes.
Stop right there!
The man had started away without so much as an apology.
What do you want?
Do you know to whom you are speaking?
Sure, Princess Cheryl, am I right? So what? You ought to try walking through the city dressed like everyone else. See what it's like when nobody recognizes you. Under all this makeup you've got here.
He gestured at the palace around them.
The rich and the poor are all the same.
As the gathered nobles looked on with curiosity, he smiled impudently at the princess. It was more than Sebastian, her attendant, could bear.
How dare you speak to your princess like that? Identify yourself, now!
Sebastian was livid.
Who, me? I'm nobody.
You scoundrel! Your mockery shall end here!
Stand down, Sebastian.
Cheryl said to her attendant.
I will deal with this man.
Way to handle that, Princess.
The man shrugged his shoulders, unimpressed.
So tell me, who are you?
It's a masquerade, right? Taking my mask off would spoil the fun.
Very well. Then I shall remove mine.
Cheryl responded to the man's provocations with an equally provocative gesture. Her face bare, she stared dispassionately at the man.
Ah, a princess is willing to stoop down to my level. I can respect that.
The man removed his own mask. He gazed at Cheryl with clear eyes.
My name is Cheryl. What is yours?
Who cares?
Answer me.
Call me whatever you like. Besides, I snuck in here with a fake name anyway.
You're an odd one. But you should show a princess at least enough respect to tell her your name.
Leo.
So, Leo. To whom do I owe the honor of your presence tonight?
I'm here alone, of course. Say, what if I were to tell you that I came here tonight to steal something?
I'd say you were rather bold. I've never heard of a burglar so eager to identify himself.
The man who called himself Leo ignored her barbs and excused himself from the conversation.
It's been fun, but it's time for me to go.
Cheryl was dumbfounded.
Good night, Princess.
Leo gave an exaggerated bow like a harlequin and turned to walk away.
Wait!
Cheryl called out towards Leo's back. Leo stopped and looked back over his shoulder, awaiting her next words.
You shall meet with me once again.
Whoa. Hang on a second. Hasn't anyone ever taught you manners? A please wouldn't hurt.
For a brief moment, Cheryl flushed with rage. No one had ever dared to speak to her in such a way before.
Very well. Please, meet with me again.
Bored though he was, Cheryl did not want Leo to leave. She found herself longing to know more about him down in the depths of her heart.
Well...
Leo hesitated, teasingly. Cheryl felt her eyes tremble at the thought of his refusal.
I guess I can oblige, but not at the palace. I hate this place. A week from now, at noon in the public square. If you promise me you'll show up alone, I'll meet with you.
In that case, consider it a lunch date. I hope you'll show me what the nation looks like through your eyes,
said Cheryl all in one breath. Leo waved as he walked away without another word. The promised day came at last. Cheryl came to the square as she told Leo she would. She arrived just before noon and settled in to wait for him. Sebastian insisted on keeping an eye on her, but after a long argument, he agreed to keep out of her sight. Cheryl was dressed like a commoner, without any of her usual finery. She'd left her flashy jewelry behind and kept her makeup simple. To top it off, she carried a basket packed with a picnic lunch so large that she needed both hands to hold it. Nobody recognized her as Princess Cheryl. She thought she heard whispers about her passing resemblance, but not a single person in the square approached her directly. Cheryl couldn't help chuckling at herself while she waited for Leo. He was right. Without the trappings of royalty Leo had called makeup, there were no voices calling out to her in praise awe or adoration.
We're all the same. We're all human beings.
Cheryl muttered to herself, embarrassed by her own ignorance. This was something she never could have understood before, surrounded by guards and courtiers in the royal palace. An hour passed. Then 3. Then 5. Cheryl waited and waited, but Leo never showed up. The sun went down and the public square grew quiet. Had something happened to him? Maybe he'd had an urgent matter to attend to and couldn't send anyone to notify her. Feelings of uncertainty cycled through Cheryl's mind. Cheryl stood alone under the streetlights. A gust of lukewarm wind blew past her, and heavy droplets of rain began to fall. Though deeply disheartened, Cheryl continued to look out into the night, a firm expression on her face, a stiff upper lip. Growing up in the royal palace, she'd learned that such a demeanor was expected of nobility. Sebastian had seen her suffer enough. He walked to her side and held an umbrella over her head.
Princess, it's now well after sundown. Please, let us return before you catch cold from the rain. The people of the castle surely worry for your safety, so...
Brushing her soaking hair out of her face, Cheryl packed up the lunch she had prepared for Leo.
Let us head back. I'm sure everyone must be worried sick.
Cheryl dragged her feet, numb from a long day of standing, towards the palace. The rain grew stronger. The lights in the palace windows began to wane. Sebastian could see that Cheryl's slender shoulders were trembling. Anger towards Leo flared within him once more.
Pah! That insolent wretch! Such disrespect towards the princess is worthy of 100 deaths. When I find him, I swear.
Cheryl was inconsolable. Her frustration towards Leo for standing her up, and her anger with herself for ever trusting him, only grew inside her as the days, weeks, and months passed by.
So I promised to meet you, and then I stood you up. Not that it makes it any better, but I seriously don't remember any of that.
I see. I suppose what's done is done. I too shall forget it.
Pah! You think you can weasel out of it with an I don't remember? The princess waited 5 hours for you.
It's all right, Sebastian.
No, I shan't let this pass. Listen, you contemptuous whelp. If you cannot remember the pain you've caused the princess, I shall beat some new pain into you. You'll pay for what you've done, you shameless cad! Take this!
Missed me! What's with this?
That's enough, Sebastian.
Princess!
You're not bad for an old butler.
I do hope you aren't hurt. I apologize for his behavior. I'll admit you caused me some grief, but you can consider it forgiven.
I'm sorry. I really wish I could remember. A sandstorm.
Sebastian, keep an eye on the tiara. I'm going for a look outside.
Understood, milady.
Where are you going?
I thought you lost your memory, not your hearing. Outside. It's my duty as princess to act decisively in times of distress.
We should go too. It's too dangerous to let her go alone.
Yeah, you're right.
Do as you please. I trust you can hold your own.
storm. A real once-a-century squall. Twice a century, tops.
Captain, you can't possibly manage alone.
The rest of my crew's got their hands full taking care of the passengers. Speaking of hands, though, suppose I could use a few.
Let us help you. What was that?
I knew it. Blasted wheel won't budge. We're sinking into the sand sea.
What should we do?
You can start by seeing what's going down below the starboard deck. Sounds like a situation over there.
Got it. Nothing here.
I've never seen smoke without fire. Let us find out the cause of all this.
Right. Let's go check it out.
Something doesn't smell right.
Stay on guard, both of you. We don't know what awaits us.
Got it.
It's huge!
How long's it been stuck to the ship?
Grant it no quarter. Here's a challenge. We managed to drive it away.
Great. Let's head back to the captain.
Giant monster clinging to the ship, huh? Thanks for taking care of it.
We'd better get out of the storm, quick.
You're not kidding. I hate to ask, but I need a little more help. I need you to man those switches and levers, and follow my lead. There are 3 switches and levers. Hit them once I give you the sign. All right, here goes nothing. Keep it up! You've got this! A little more? All right, smooth sailing.
We're moving!
Not today, Scaly! I think it likes us. Over there? No, over there. Hang on tight! Now!
Did we lose it? Looks like it.
Behind you!
Huh? Whoa!
Take this! Any storm you can sail away from. Am I right? Thanks again for all your help. Sansee's got it in for me. If it's not sandstorms, it's monsters. But to see the princess swinging swords with common folk must be quite a story there.
I've always considered myself a princess of the people, Captain Zinneker. It would hardly do to stand idly by while...
Princess! Are you hurt, milady?
Sebastian, I'm quite capable of handling myself.
If you were to be injured, Oh, your royal arm is horribly bruised.
It is nothing of concern.
Princess, let us return to your suite. We must dress this grievous wound.
I will not return.
Milady, surely you jest.
I will stay with Leo.
Wait, what?
Stay with Leo.
Oh, now this is interesting.
Absolutely preposterous. I simply will not allow it.
I'm with Sebastian on this one. Don't you have a queendom to rule?
I have made my decision. I cannot think that our unexpected reunion was not in some part driven by destiny.
Destiny?
She sounds pretty serious.
Kina, was it? I trust you have no objection.
No. I mean, it's not up to me anyway.
Princess, please, think of the queendom.
I believe I have made my will perfectly clear, Sebastian.
But whatever shall I tell your father, Regent Garland?
You needn't tell him a thing.
Ah, you've always been such a headstrong one, Princess.
Let us go then, Leo. You come along too, Kina. Allow me to show you around the ship.
Sure.
I guess I don't have much choice.
Thank you, Captain Zinneker. I pray the rest of our voyage will be uneventful.
Aye, aye. I mean, yes, Princess.
Well then, milady, I see there's no convincing you. Still, do please take this with you.
That mark.
Very well. Perhaps I should hold on to this.
You must not meddle with it. It is a valuable artifact that was found in the Mecha infestation.
Enough talk, Sebastian.
Oh, no. I don't mean to offend you, milady.
The hall has been restored. In fact, we have a special concert for our guests to ease their worries.
Wow, I want to go see?
By all means.
I'm not really in the mood.
Please consider it, Princess. The honor of your presence would mean a lot to our performers.
Aha! I've just had the most wonderful idea. Follow me. Look lively. This way. Here we are. Doctor, we need a consultation.
Are you injured?
We are not, but he is in need of an examination. He seems to have amnesia. Is there anything you can do to restore his memory as soon as possible?
Come on, it's no use. This is more than a ship's doctor can cure.
Besides, Leo's memories are coming back. Just not very quickly.
How can you be so lax? Don't you want to know who you are? How can you give up before even trying?
Of course I want to know. That's the whole point of this journey. I just need to get to the toy box.
Ahoy, you three! What was that you just said?
Oh, hello, Captain. It appears Leo has amnesia. He's forgotten everything, including a particularly special encounter. We came here hoping he could be cured.
No, I heard that part. I thought I heard you say toy box.
Yeah, it's my old hideout.
Sweet Sansy, are you Bernard's boy?
Huh? You know my dad?
Leo's father?
You could say we're acquainted. Well, I'll be. Bernard's boy. You've grown so big.
Captain, can you tell us anything about... before he grew so big?
If you can recall anything from Leo's childhood, it may help jog his memory.
Well, truth be told, I'd only seen him once or twice. When I say Bernard was an acquaintance, it's more that I was in his debt.
So you're useless to us?
Aye, but you could say it a little more nicely.
Settle down. This is an infirmary. Might as well take a look-see.
What's your diagnosis?
Well, he's not overweight. Hearing and vision are fine. And we can rule out athlete's foot.
I think that perhaps the captain knows more than he lets on.
You think so?
It was plain on his face. Dealing with nobility, one learns to read such things.
Is that so? Then let's press him on it.
Yes, onward to the captain's room.
Captain, we'll be approaching Vence shortly.
The captain's in the engine room.
Oh, then I'll go notify him there.
At last, we're almost there.
Wait, what's Vence? I thought we were going to Vibra.
Indeed we are, but Vence is a stop along the way to the royal capital. Consider yourself lucky. Vence is among the most beautiful cities in the Queendom.
Wow.
Vence, huh?
Let us see the sights and hopefully restore some of your memories. Behold. Welcome to Vents, the city of water. Look at the waterways. You are right. That city is... This view never ceases to amaze me.
Do you go there a lot, Cheryl?
I beg your pardon, but did you just call me Cheryl?
Well, if we're gonna travel together, we might as well be friends.
Good point. I'll get in on this too. I trust you've no objection, Cheryl?
I see what's going on here. Very well then. I hereby permit you to address me by my given name. A rare privilege.
You can call me Kina if you want, Cheryl.
And I shall, Kina.
We've got a situation. Something's gone wrong in the engine room! The captain headed there, but we haven't heard from him since.
This is an emergency. Engine pressure rising. Acceleration uncontrollable. If we don't act fast, we'll have a runaway ship on our hands. Systems overheating. Controls malfunctioning. Boy, am I glad to see you. We've lost control of the Uzra. There are monsters.
We can see that. Look up behind you.